Hey folks, I guess I'm live. I am working on the Wi-Fi settings and such as we speak. I'm trying to make sure I have primary power so I can talk to you all. Let's see. Devices, gonna make me primary just for a little while. Let's see, tiny house desktop. All right, I've got my husband doing that. I'm gonna get this up on Facebook so I can see everything and see your beautiful comments because you know you're going to leave some for me. And let's see. Go to my pages. Pages. Here we go. Maybe I'll find it now. Should say I'm live. I hope I'm live. Says I got 2 viewers. Hey y'all. I'm looking for the live. There we are. Let me turn the volume down. Hate. Oh, that's not it. That's old. Oh, wait, no. Yes, Tina, I know the sun is shining here, but it's not in NOLA. Right, Brenda. In NOLA, I just spoke to my brother. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, bro. It's raining and cloudy, and apparently they've had 40 inches of rain, so yay for them. Not so much. You can send some our way. It's a drought here. So anyway, I'm all set up. I've got Tina. Hi. I'm good. Getting ready to get this live on and then go help my daughter do some important adulting things. Yay. And hey, Brenda. I'm so happy to see you. Happy anniversary, Brenda. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to put you down. What I decided to show you is, you remember this beautiful little card I showed you a little bit of how to make the flowers on this. I never really went into how I did the basket weaving, if you can see the basket weaving in the back. We're going to recreate something like that today, but we're going to use some pansies instead of this flower because that's a little more difficult to do. So I'm going to flip you over and we're going to do that one. And I'll give you a tip, Brenda, on how you can add some gilding because I know you saw a card that I did that you liked on that. Let me flip you over and we'll get to it. So there we go. Here's my lovely space. I have taken to embossing. That's what took me so long to get on this morning. So I embossed all of these so you didn't have to watch me do it. I have embossed 1/2-inch strips. These are all probably about 6 inches. They're just leftovers from whatever I had. This is with the I forget what they call it. The Seaside, I think, is what it is. It's the embossing folder for that. I've got 2 of that. I've got 2 with our evergreen embossing folder because I just love the details that it gives on this. And I have 2 in our ornate flowers. And all of these are done in white because I want the background to be subtle. And I want my flowers to pop. This is Forever Greenery. I did 2 in this one. So we've got 2 of these. Everything, again, is a 1/2 inch. I think what the remaining is 6 inches. I trimmed them down a little bit. I have 2 in the bark embossing folder, which are right here. Those 2. And then I have 2 in brick, which are these. I'm sure you all have seen the brick before. And then I have 2 in the hammered metal embossing folder right here, which is this one. And I have 2 of those. So I have 2 of everything, and I have 7 of each set. So 7 different folders. You can use all of the same folder, of course. But I was trying to stick with different ones so you could see different ones that are all, you know, different embossed and all the same size. I have a 5.5 by 4.25 piece of polished pink. It seems to be one of my favorite colors. And I'm going to use this as my backdrop, and then I'll put it on a card base, which my card bases are in thick cardstock. They can be 8.5 scored at 5.5 by 11, or no, it's 8.5 by 4.25. I don't know. I'll put the dimensions somewhere, but you know, card base. So it can be either one. And then I have, this is 5.25 by 4. And this is 1/8 off of all of that, which I'm not going to figure out what that is, but I just took 1/8 off of it so it can shadow. We're going to use this as our base to adhere all of these down. And then I have an envelope over here full of pansies that we can use on our card. So that's the joy of having little scraps laying around. I'm going to put just a little dab of glue on these, and I'm going to use one from each pile. And I'm going to start from here. So I'm going to lay them out. And we're going to glue these. I'm trying to find my other brick so it can be over here. Then we've got this one. That one over there. Got our little flowers. Here's our other flower. Our evergreen. And then this is the embossing folder. So we're going to have all of these. Now you may end up trimming some of these off. So I'm going to start with just glue. Now you could also use a tape runner and just line a piece of tape runner down here, but my tape runner ran out. And I am not about to go and get and force myself to use the cheap tape runner that I bought. So I'm just going to put a little tips of glue on these. You decide which way you want it because it doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on these. Just on the ends. You just want to stick it on the ends, and you're just going to go right here to the corner. That's all you're going to do right now. So how is everyone doing? Brenda, is it still really raining there? I'm going to move this over here so I can see you. I know my brother said it's been raining non-stop, and he's really over it. He wanted to go play golf today. So, well, bud, I don't think you're doing that. Alright, and we're just going to lay these on. Just like that. And it's okay if you're not perfect. You can always trim this whole thing up if you need to. And then I'll lay that one down. And I'm just picking random. I apparently have not kept my pattern going, which is fine. And again, I probably would have liked using It Spoiled Your Day Trip. Yeah, it's been raining all weekend. That's what my brother said. He was going to go play golf and have a good time, but yeah, not going to happen today. Now see, the reason I'm glad that I'm using the glue is my embossing strips are not going to be long enough. I've done 7 of each, but that was giving it a little space because you see I'm off here on the ends. I could cut another one on, but what I'm going to do is pull some of these down a little bit just to give me a little wiggle room. So I would generally say to start at the bottom, start from here, and then do one here, and then put them in evenly. That makes sense, because now I'm going to have to peel them up and restick them. But the good thing is it's all white. We're going to layer them, and you're not really going to notice any of this pulling, because if you do, that's okay. We have ways to fix that, right? It's called a simple reason for an embellishment, and we can put most of our sentiments over here. So I'm just trying to pull these up a little bit, and if I pull on this and it rips, I just flip it over because, you know, I'll have room. So just give yourself a little bit of space in between. You're going to have that white background in the middle, and this would be good where you have like a different color of paper. That would work too. So I don't know that this one's going to stick down very well. Let me put a little more glue on this one. There we go. A little more glue. And so I'm just moving these just to give them a little more space. I put them too close. And this is the last one I need to move just a hair. And I'll need more glue on this one too. There we go. Doesn't really matter how evenly you have them or not, I mean, because you won't notice any of the difference. You would only notice if you chose to use a different colored background piece. Now I'm going to take my other pieces and I'm literally just going to run them in every other one. And I take them here, so I'm going to start under, over, under, over, under, just like this. Does this make sense, guys? And you're going to move it all the way to the edge as far as you can go. I would go to about right there. And then what you can do is just come in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do each one first and then I'll glue them down. So we've done this way, so now we want to go this one, this one, this one, and move these over. Give them space. And that's what you're going to do. And I'm not even paying attention to how I'm doing them. Or, I mean, as far as which colors I'm going and which embossing pieces I'm going. You're going to have 2 of each one. Okay, so this goes under here. Nope, that's the same. Yeah, over. See, you gotta sit here and think about it. Here we go. Like that. It's just like weaving a basket. This one, then this one. There we go. And this one goes on top. There. And we have 2 more. So that means these can come a little closer. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's pretty tedious, but cool to use up all these scraps, don't you think? And it's different. It's not something you see on a regular basis. I actually think this makes a beautiful wedding card. Which 'tis the season for weddings. And the last one is going to be under here. Over, under, over, under. There we go. That's the last one. So you see basically what we're doing. Like this. Now you're just going to have to go in and attach them down at the bottom. Over here. You gotta leave enough room over here on this side, down here, so you can attach these pieces. So I'm trying to scoot them over so that I have enough room to attach them. So, and I'm just coming in here and moving them over a little bit so I get enough room. And the beauty of attaching is I'm just attaching these ends so that I can move these exactly the way I want and space them correctly, because I want to make sure I have enough room on this end to attach them. That's the most important part. So now I'm just coming along and adding a little glue and putting this down, and I'm going to do that for all of these. And I don't want the glue to go too far. I don't want to put a lot, because I just want it to hold this so that I can move these pieces here if I didn't get them spaced evenly. And doing it this way gives you a minute for that glue to kind of adhere, so you can move things around a little bit. Alright, now you want to make sure that this one is on the edge, and that one. Okay. Now we should be able to make sure that we've got these the way we want. And I think they look pretty good. They look pretty even. I mean, what you guys think? I think they look pretty good. So there you go. So now you can go back through here and just drop a little glue behind these guys and these guys, which let's go ahead and do that. I mean, you really don't have to, but it makes it better to keep it down. I will put a little glue there and here to keep them all together. See, this one moved on me because it's not down, but that's okay. That's what we're getting ready to do. Little drops of glue. And a little drop of glue. So there's one side. Done. It's complete. I'm going to give it a minute to let it adhere. Go to the other side. And then I will trim these off. And we'll do the same thing over here. Actually, that one doesn't really need. Mainly need it for these that are trying to fall off. And I don't worry about so much about the other ones on the ends. I'm going to see what I need and also try not to let it stick on the bottom, you know. So I'm going to try just running a little bit of glue down here. It's kind of scary to see this because you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just adding a touch of glue underneath so these stay adhered. Go squish that down. Close my glue so I don't have it everywhere. And there's the basis of that. So I'm just going to take some good scissors that are behind me. You could also put this back in your trimmer and do this. I should do it this way so I don't cut the actual piece that I'm trying to go off on the side. Because this is my measured piece, you know. And not my paper snips. No, it's not. That's okay. And if you find you don't have it quite right and you want to go back to your trimmer, that's fine. And see, I've got glue on this so it's sticking. That's where those snips come in handy because they've got the coating on them so that they don't stick. There we go. Now that's nice and trimmed. Going to make sure it's nice and flat. So your base in the back is now done. We're going to take and adhere that to this. Going to make sure we're all trimmed up evenly. Get this off of there. See a little piece right here that I want gone. And this right here is off and it's not even. But it's also a little thick with glue and such, so it's taken me a minute to get that even. Neat background, and it's great because it's using up your leftovers. So now I'm going to glue this here. And now, Brenda, with all of the extra little bits and pieces of glue that may come through, you can take and put just little edges of glue on here, on the edges here. So like in here where you might want some gold gilding or something, put just touches of glue, let it dry up so it's tacky. Hi, Sharon. When it gets tacky, then you can take and put your embossing or your gilding right on top of that, and it will stick and you'll be good to go with having a little bit of gold running through this as well. And now see, I got to talking about it and now I've got this all out of whack. So there we go. Now we've got this beautiful background to make a card out of. We're going to place it here and we're going to come in with just a simple line. I'm just going to use a piece of scrap Let's see what I've got in my little scrap box. I got a little scrap box right here. I'm looking for a pretty color that could go across. We've got a pink. I don't think I like that pink. Let's see, what color are our flowers? What we got here? Move these out of our way. Got all these beautiful flowers, and I'm going to stick with pinks since I have pink on here already, and I have all of my extra little pieces. This one would work because it's trimmed in the pinks. Here's another trimmed in pink. I don't have that many of these pinks left because I think I sent them all out in a card kit. All right, I think that's good. We'll just go with some of these. And we're going to take a simple piece. I don't know, maybe some green. Let's see what this is. No, it's not big enough. This one is, though. Can't get this paper, so I hate to use it because y'all are all going to want the paper and no one can buy it right now. It's really, really sad. Really, really makes me disgusted. And, you know, I'm just going to go there. Nope, I don't like that. Or we could just go with plain old soft succulent. What you think? The, this is Expressions in Ink or Soft Succulent. I like both of these to go on. Y'all vote. I'm going to put these away while y'all vote. What you think? Take this one out. No vote? Nobody's got a vote? Oh, use both. Yeah, I could. They would look good right on top of each other, wouldn't they? I'm going to do a line like this behind, and we're going to have a spray of flowers on there, Brenda. So what you think? I got to vote for using both, which I'll have to trim it if we're going to be using both. Got to trim them either way. So let's see. I had one that was wide. That's pink. We could use Evening Evergreen and this one. I think if we're using both, I think these two pop together better. One and one. I think I'm going to go with either this one or the Soft Succulent if we're going to do one color. Go with the darker color. It's going to pop better on here with the flowers. I'm going to cut this 1 inch wide. All right, 1 inch. Let's move these. I'm going to go with this one. Like this, and I'm going to trim, well, it wouldn't look bad like that. I'm going to trim it just to match this white. So this is 5 1/4. Okay, we made this 5 1/4 by 1. We're going to put this right down here. We're going to take a piece of white that I have for my sentiment, which is a 1/2 inch, another 1/2 inch piece, and we're going to put a sentiment on there. So I'm just going to trim this. Might need to actually trim it straight, huh? That's why I like my trimmer so much. Keeps me straight, because I am not a straight girl. I can't trim anything straight. Okay, it's straight now. So we've got this for here. And I say we go this way this time. I'm going to go over here. Put it on the other side. So we're going to go like this. Put this away. And then I've got all these pretty little flowers. And we're just going to pop one on the top. Kind of over here. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on where we put. Let's put the sentiment down. What should we make it say? Let's see. I've got some. Threw it together. Let's see. I've been using Follow Your Dreams. Or let's see. Follow Your Dreams. I like that one. It's cursive. It's awful small for this, though. These are all pretty small. Nope, those are kind of sickly. Looking for a happy birthday or... And I'm losing stuff. That's... Here we go. Made for love with from a true friends. That should fit on here. Yeah, that'll work. Let's stamp this on this one. Make sure I have it right here. And I'm going to do it in the early evening evergreen. Because we've got all this pink. Got to break it up a little bit. Evening evergreen. Put this down here. Let's hope it goes out right. Yay, it did. Whoop, whoop. So this will go here. Wanted to make it have a little trim. We could still put it over here and do that. Or we could flip it over and restamp it. Because I'm a blonde. Alright, I'm going to restamp it because I'm very blonde and I put it on the wrong end. There, and I did it crooked. So, this one's crooked. And I have green ink. We're going to go with that one because it's stamped a little better. Even though it's crooked, it's fine. It's not crooked, it's fine. We'll just put it over here. So, I'm going to take my punch. You could use either one of these two to put the little banner in it like I did. I'm going to use this one. Just stick it in here, and what you do is you make sure it's even and in the center and pop. There you go. And I did it on the wrong side. It's okay. You'll be alright. See? When you don't plan a card and you just kind of wing it, this is what you get. I'm going to put this down now. Need my glue. And we're just going to place this in the center. But I also find doing things and winging it at the last minute are some of my most favorite cards. They come out the best. Just putting a little bit of glue on this because we're not looking for it to be down or popped up or anything. We're just going to lay this down right in the middle. And don't worry about covering up that beautiful embossed stuff because you've got 7 of them. And they will show up in all of your other pieces. And then we're going to have this. This is going to be popped so that we can actually have stuff behind it and in front of it. So I'm going to put this up with dimensionals. And then we'll put some flowers around it. And we're going to use the pansies this time. And then we'll put some pretty little gems. Pop this right here. There we go. And it might not be quite even because I'm not even with it, so I can't see it very well. We can put this one back here. I like a little more detail. We could just use these. This one here. We've got two little ones. I think I like it like this. And then do some green leaves. We've got the green here for leaves. And these have dies, but I'm just going to fussy cut them out real quick. I'm actually getting my little snips. Those are all full of glue. So I'm just going to cut out two pretty little leaves. And I'm going to use the soft succulent leaves real quick. It's not too hard to fussy cut these out. So, I mean, the dies aren't that big of a thing. But I could also go put these in my brother's Scan and cut each and every one of them out at the same time. And it would be like the bomb. And have a gazillion cut out at one time. Instead of having to run them through the embossing folder constantly. So there's this one. Stick a leaf back here. Actually, I think it goes out like this. And then I'm going to cut out another leaf. Got this cute little short one right here. And the beauty about these is they're in the background of white. So even if I cut them up a little bit off, they'll be just fine. So I wanted to let you all know you cannot get the expressions in ink DSP. So if you all have seen some of my stuff in it, I do have it. I'm in love, and yes, I want you to have it, but you cannot order it right now. It's really sad. Let's stick this one here. So let's put these down. I'm just going to put this one flat in the back. I'm going to put this little one. I know where I want this little one. So I'm going to stick the little one right here first. Move that out of the way. Put this little one here. I think I'm going to put this little bitty leaf right. And then I make it go off the flower. So can't do that. We can put this leaf right here. That'll look good. There we go. Just like that. Putting a little glue on this. We're going to stick that there. So there's one. And then I'm going to put my big leaf, my big flower in the back. This one doesn't need dimensionals on it because we've got the dimensionals on the other one. Kind of stick him like that. And then we're going to put this one here with a leaf here. Not sure I like that. I really think he needs a leaf up here. But I just don't think I like that leaf. There, that looks good. Should he be this way? No. He should be there. There we go. So we've got this one down. Let's put the little leaf in. Stick him down. So he's just kind of peeking out there. And then we're going to put this one down. And I think I might pop him up as with a dimensional as well. We'll see. We won't stick it down till we see if we like it. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let's just do that. There we go. There we go. Cute little card. You could add more flowers to it if you wanted to. But here's the other one that I did. And I'm going to add some gems as well. So let's see. What kind of gems? I think I have some of these. I think we'll go with some green maybe or pink. I have a few pink left. And I think these are on back order as well. So you could go with anything. Let's see. The little ones there. A little one here. A little one over here. I like to do like 3. There. Here we go. Perfect little card. And with these, I put them on bases. I don't have any of my bases cut out right now, but this one is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and that's probably what I would do for this one, to be right on there. So there you go. There's a beautiful card. The gems are on back order. Sorry about that, but you know, I can't fix that. Stampin' Up! Doesn't know how to order enough product. Don't get me started. It's an ongoing thing. So there's our 2 cards. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. It's a quick, beautiful little tutorial on how to make that card and that background. It's very beautiful. I hope y'all have a great Saturday, and I will see you all next Thursday on video. I may start doing these pre-recorded. I'm not sure. Bye, Brenda. Nice to see ya. Oh, good, Tina. The gems are in stock if you need them. Have a great day, Brenda. Enjoy your anniversary with Larry. Bye. And Tina, you have a great weekend as well. It's nice and sunny, so enjoy that garden of yours. Bye, y'all.